welcome to this extra message from this week. And we're gonna be talking about the two different messages of our angels and check with my intuition into how can we really live this week energy and what best tips can we have to really dive into self-worth through the awareness through our mind, is connecting to self-worth and our mind awareness. That are those two are the tips of this week. So because we had the eternal embrace, which is self-worth, and the king of air, which is self-awareness in our mind, and those two are so connected. And with tomorrow Venus' start point, and then in the weekend we have Saturn connecting with Mercury, is okay, how much are we really expressing and living ourselves and communicating ourselves and showing who we are, with the reality of we love ourselves and we value our worth. It's not from a place that we need to manipulate and make sure others value us to feel valuable. Is, I value myself and I don't need anybody approval to be who I am. I allow myself to be who I am exactly as I am. And from that sense of proud and true value, other people actually feel connected to us because they see the light that we express. Is we don't need anybody to tell us that we have a light to feel that we have a light. That is the key. Because if this week we start feeling a lot of valued, because we're gonna feel very valued in a specific place of our life, but if that sense of value comes from a very ego place, then this weekend and the next week, there's gonna come a kick us. There's gonna come a place to kick us or us, kick ourselves, because we're gonna see how empty that value is, how empty we feel insecure because our sense of value is not centered from a real place inside of ourselves. Is centered from a place of emptiness, in a place of dependence on others, not dependence on ourselves. Like we need, and I know it's so hard because in the reality we have always find ourselves of value based on outside, based on other acceptance, based on how much we have, what our society tell us we have to have, or our career is successful or not successful, if we have money, we do not have money, if we are thin, if we're pretty, whatever it is. Our sense of value has always been related to all of this. And that is such an emptiness place of value, because if we have an accident and we're not pretty, or our body can't have that much exercise, so we're not valuable anymore. What if our job that decide that we can't work with them anymore? So we're not valuable just because our work isn't what it's supposed to be. What if we lose all our money? Then are we gonna lose our friends, all of our society? Are we gonna feel small? Value is not related with any of that. Value is from a sense of worth. How much do you love yourself? That's where value comes. And that's where we have to start working. And with Venus' start point is a beautiful energy, and we need to be aware that Venus' start point is just not something that happens one day. It's something that's gonna happen for the next 6 months or so. And it's a place in our life where Venus is going to challenge us to find worth. And depending on your chart, you need to see, okay, in which specific area. What is actually global for everybody is that it's gonna happen in Gemini. So it's a Venus' start point in a Gemini energy, which is very, how do I feel worth in society? How do I feel worth in the things that I know, in my knowledge? How do I feel worth in allowing myself to be curious and learn from everything? Not because I want to learn something new, I'm not valuable because I don't know it. No, it's that, the kids feel very valuable and they don't know much things. they're always open to learn. They're always open to ask questions. You know, when you get adult, you stop asking questions because you think you know everything. And from a sense of worth, you know, just because you ask questions and you don't know everything, that doesn't mean you're not valuable. And it's knowing that just because we are adults, that doesn't mean that we can't be curious. And the more curious we are, the more information we can get and the more value we can give from ourselves, because then we have more complete things to complement who we are. So to summarize, with this Venus start point, it's time to allow yourself to be curious to those things that you have been afraid to maybe learn. Allow yourself to be curious with your body. Be curious to the sense of how do you treat yourself? What type of loving things do you give yourself? Gemini is an energy of a little bit of everything. So if you have always give yourself love with the same treatment, then do that, but try something new. Maybe try a different cream or try a different ritual, something in your life. Try to change something to give yourself better love. Maybe try to change something in your diet that's gonna make you feel more value from the inside because you give better love to yourself. The key is, which is the part of your life where you do not love yourself? And it's so easy. Which are the things that you do not like about yourself? Make a list of all the things that you do not like about yourself. And on the other side of the list, write down beside each of those things that you do not like. Ask why you do not like that about yourself. And see how you feel insecure about each one of those things. And then beside all of that, write down a loving phrase. So for example, if I say, I don't like my body. And why? Because I feel my body is fat and I don't feel that my body is beautiful, like as it's supposed to be. Then write on the next line, tell yourself, I am sorry I haven't loved my body, but my body is perfect and I'm so grateful because having this body allows me to be human, to experience this life. You see, write a sentence, a note that gives you love compared to everything that you have feel not valuable and insecure. And all of these things on the right, take those things and make it on post-its and paste it all around your house. So every day you start with a different sentence and you repeat that sentence in your mind. Every time you feel insecure about that specific area, just repeat, even if you do not completely connect with it, just repeat it day by day and you're gonna see how that's gonna start changing the way you value yourself. Look yourself in the mirror, in the mirror, tell yourself how much you love, how much proud you are. And also ask yourself for forgiveness. In the mirror, tell yourself, I am so sorry for all those times that I haven't loved you. I am so sorry, and with your name, I'm so sorry, Natalia, that in the moments that you're being more scared, I haven't been here to tell you that everything is gonna be okay. I am so sorry that in those moments that you're being so afraid, I haven't been here to tell you that you have everything you need. I haven't been the first one to tell you that you have everything, that I trust yourself, that you're capable of everything. I am sorry for all the negative thoughts and negative energy I have put you through. Tell yourself everything that you're sorry about. Just looking yourself in the eyes. Just be real. And start telling yourself a different story based on love. Just see, just observe, and you'll see how much is there to love. The more you work with this, the more subtle things, little things you realize. But I have been working on this for the past 3 years or 4 years, and oh man, it's a beautiful path. So I hope everybody is connected and wants to really jump in and start working on all of this. Send me an email or a comment or text me on Instagram if there's any questions or anything you feel that I can support you with. Have a great week.